Hi, this is Lee Enox. I'm a PhD student in history looking at different articles I've researched regarding just war and Christian heritage. We all have different backgrounds in this program. Some of us come from Baptist backgrounds, some of us come from Anglican backgrounds, Pentecostal, Lutheran, many different evangelical denominations. And most of us have a tradition regarding war. One view in the history of Christianity and Christian heritage that I would like to talk about that I researched 3 articles on is Thomas Aquinas' just war theory. In his Summa Theologica, his magnus opus theological work they wrote in the 13th century, Aquinas talked about a just war theory, which is kind of like a moral middle path between pacifism and unconditional war, outlining 3 strict criteria: legitimate authority, just cause, and rightful intention. He argued that war is permissible only to defend the common good, not for vengeance or private gain. As we look at the war that we're in now in the Middle East, there could be 3 criteria for such a war if it's to be just. Legitimate authority, Aquinas talked about. A war must be declared by a sovereign leader, such as President Trump, responsible for protecting the common good, not for private individuals. And it must be a just cause. The attacked party must deserve it due to a fault, such as defending against aggression, recovering stolen property, or punishing wrongdoing. In the case of this war, one could argue that the recent estimates by Iran's own government that 30,000 of his own people were killed in a few days span last month. Just incredible amount of slaughter that took place. So that could be a just cause in itself. And there must be a right intention, intentio recta in the Latin. This objective must be to advance the good or avoid evil, establishing peace rather than vengeance, greed, or cruelty. Now, according to these articles that I researched, there are key aspects to this theory: a defense of the Commonwealth. Aquinas focused heavily on the duty of rulers to protect their people from external threats. It must be proportional. The principle of double effect, while not explicitly breaking down all just wars in modern history, Aquinas suggested that actions within war must be in proportion to the goal. He also implied that while defending, one cannot intend to do evil, but can only tolerate the unavoidable evil effects of such a just action. Against private wars, Aquinas once again was against waging a private war for vengeance or for the whim of a leader. So these articles I've looked at for the assignment focus on Aquinas and a just war theory. And how do we apply that in our Christian heritage to the war that we're now involved in the Middle East? These are things that we need to look at. And I hope you guys have a great day. Let's pray for the peace of Jerusalem and pray for our servicemen and women overseas in this current war in Iran, and pray for President Trump as he has much on his plate to pray for right now. The Lord bless you and keep you, and may his face shed upon you and give you peace.